Ooh, ooh, numbers on screens, humidity at 3, temperature locked, just as it ought to be. Morning inspection time, clean surfaces shine, every pot in line following design. Cameras track my face as I take my place in the working space, moving without trace. Behind the wall that splits my room, something's starting to bloom, not meant to remain, but I can't explain. Water drops fall in careful count, soil holds what I can't speak about. Each stem grows toward artificial light, breaking rules I hide from sight. Daily readings show everything's below acceptable flow, just status quo. But in plastic pots, past the scanning spots, what I've got they say I should not. The stems reach up through filtered air, though they tell me not to care. Not meant to stay, but I find a way. Water drops fall in careful counts, soil holds what I can't speak about. Each stem grows toward artificial light, breaking rules I hide from sight. Temperature rising, system analyzing, red warning flashing, but roots keep grasping. Keep living, keep growing, despite what they're showing. Water drops fall in final count, soil holds what I can't live without. Each stem reaches past their light, breaking free into numbers changing fast. This breath won't be my last. I walk these quiet halls each day, past cameras tracking where I stay. But they don't know what I do when I pretend to read like you. Between the pages, that's where I hide. La 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 la. Between the pages, love stays alive. La 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 la. I'm leaving notes for you to find, breaking rules with every line. Between the pages, love survives. Between the pages, you and I, they can't decode our love. Every book becomes our code, every shelf could hold our hope. They watch me choose so carefully, but can't see what the words could be. Between the pages, that's where I hide. La, 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 la. Between the pages, love stays alive. La, 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 la. I'm leaving notes for you to find, breaking rules with every line. lives between the pages, you and I. They can't decode our love. Between the pages, love stayed. Walls hear every breath, cold rooms, empty steps, dancing through the night. Paper on the floor, empty rooms keep our secrets. Empty rooms keep our secrets. Empty rooms keep our secrets. Walls cannot forget. Fingers trace the pain. Footsteps fade away. Guards march down below. Silent waves goodbye. Empty rooms keep our secrets. Empty rooms keep our secrets. Empty rooms keep our secrets. Time stands still tonight. They'll never know, they'll never see what happens when the world's asleep. Empty rooms keep our secrets. Empty rooms keep our secrets. Empty rooms keep our secrets. They'll never know. Empty rooms keep our secrets. They'll never see. Empty rooms keep our secrets. Our secrets. Every day at 2 we sit in rows, eyes closed back straight as the screens record. I learned your pattern 3 weeks ago. Now I wait for your breath to match with mine, like a signal cutting through the quiet. Something real in this perfect line. They watch our faces, check our heart rates, but they can't decode what's happening now. As the air moves between us slowly, we're writing letters with every breath. Breathing code, they'll never know how we speak without a sound. Breathing code, breaking their laws with every rise and fall. Yesterday they took someone away, said she was cold writing poetry. But in this room I feel so brave, 'cause 'Cause I found a way they cannot see, how your rhythm sings perfectly to the love that's growing inside of me. In out, the message clear. In out, I feel you here. In out, we disappear. In out, no trace of fear.
Listen close to the pattern I'm sending your way. 8 counts in hold. For 4, that means I wanna stay. 6 quick breaths mean danger's coming our way. 3 long exhales meet me where the cameras can't see. I memorized your code like it's written in my blood. They can scan my brain, but they'll never understand love. Every meditation session is our revolution, breaking every rule with respiratory solutions.
Breathing cold, they'll never know how we speak without a sound. Breathing cold, breaking their laws till they tear these walls down. She checks the alley twice, taps 3 times on the door. Another night begins behind these basement walls. The cameras never see what happens underground, where strangers learn to feel what they've been taught to fear. Love is contraband, but we're all criminals here. Love is contraband, but we're all criminals here. Love is contraband, but we're all criminals here. All criminals here. All criminals here. They can ban the word, they can write their laws, but they can't stop hearts from beating wrong. Love is contraband, but we're all criminals here. And tonight we dance without their chains. The couple in the back, first time they've touched all year. The old man writes a note his wife would need to hear. The teenage runaways found shelter in this place, where love still has a name and tears on shameful things. Love is contraband, but we're all criminals here. Love is contraband, but we're all criminals here. All levels break. Listen close, I run this operation tight. Security encrypted every single night. Got lookouts on the corner, scouts up on the street. Underground network keeping lovers safe and free. They hunt us like we're dangerous, call all the disease. But I'll see what happens when they take away the keys to human connection, basic dignity. So I built this sanctuary, let emotions fly free. Yeah, they caught my sister loving last July. Now she's re-educated, taught to live their life. That's why I do this, that's why I risk it all. 'Cause when love is criminal, we rise up from the fall. Every night more people find their way below to this hidden space where real feelings flow. Call us rebels, call us threats to their control, but love's the only crime that can save your soul. We're all criminals here. We're all criminals here. We're all underground. We're all criminals here. Quick, kill the lights, they're coming tonight, but they can't arrest what's in our chest. can bend the word, they can write their laws, but they can't stop hearts from beating raw. Love is contraband and whip out criminals here, and we'll dance forever without their chains. Love is contraband, we're all criminals here. We're all criminals. Inhale to 7 counts, exhale to 9. Keep my heart rate steady, stay perfectly in line. 1, 2, 3. The instructor says I'm healing, but they don't understand that every measured breathing is a message I can't send. Oh, my controlled devotion against their laws. Each breath I take is coded for someone they erase. La la la, I'm still counting for you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My love spills through. They monitor my pulse now, track every sigh. But in these forced repetitions, my feelings multiply. 6, 7. The rhythm they prescribed me has become our song. Each exercise they give me proves their system wrong. Oh, my controlled devotion against their laws. Each breath I take is coded for someone they erase. La la la, I'm still counting for you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. My love spills through. Breaking patterns, heart rate rising, can't suppress it. Love surviving in my lungs now, in my blood now, in the air now. Oh, breaking through now. All my uncontrolled devotion, our defied laws. Each breath I take's exploding with everything they erase. La la la, done with counting, no more counting. Require 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. My love runs wild. One last count of 3. Just another normal day at the shop. Sorting through the books again. Should I delete this message right away? These words feel dangerous to type, but I can't help what I write. Should I burn these pages shake as I type this out, but I need to let it out. Should I burn these pages? Every entry leads back to you. Back to you, back to you. Delete, delete, but still I keep these little notes of truth. They monitor our screens, check our daily routines, but they can't scan my mind, can't erase what's inside. I know this isn't a lot, but my heart will comply with their rules, with their lies, with their body. Should I burn these pages? Every entry leads back to you. Back to you, back to you. These little notes of truth.
Down in my basement at midnight, teaching what they outlawed. 3 students, nervous eyes, hands shaking as they learn what feelings feel like. Camera on the corners blinking red, but they can't scan through these walls. My heart rate spikes when sirens pass. I should've never started this at all. Who taught you how to feel tonight? Who taught you? Who taught you? When did your pulse start racing right? Is it worth the price we'll pay? Who taught you how to feel this way? Student number 23 falls in love with 24. I watch them break the rules like I never could before. Now they're teaching me. Every session getting closer now to something that I can't control. These classes weren't supposed to mean more than credits, more than protocol. Who taught you how to feel tonight? Who taught you? Who taught you? When did your pulse start racing right? Is it worth the price we'll pay? Who taught you how to feel this way? Like for the cameras and the notes, fuck the way they made us feel. I'm not just teaching anymore, I'm learning how to fucking soar. With every heartbeat in this room, we're building something they can't consume. Who taught me how to feel tonight? They taught me, they taught me. Now every pulse is racing right. And it right, it's worth the price we pay.
but in my mind I hold a love they'll never own. Close my eyes, it's time to slip away from here. Meet me where we're safe tonight. In sleep we'll find our way. Hold me close until the light before we fade away. Dans mes rêves je cours, loin de leur loi de fer. Notre amour interdit, plus fort que leur barrière. Close my eyes again to feel you near to me. Meet me where we're safe tonight. In sleep we'll find our way. Hold me close until the light before we fade away. They scan my thoughts by day, try to keep us apart, but they don't understand. Love lives in the dark. Meet me where we're safe tonight. In sleep we'll find our way. We'll find our way. Hold me close until the light before we fade away.
Walking through these white walls, I feel each beat they hide. Passing through the crowds now, their pulses speak inside. Every quick heartbeat shows what they're trying to mask. I know their love still flows past the guards who might ask. Feel the rhythm growing strong, two hearts beating right or wrong, and sing despite the rules they made, love that won't behave. Oh, I feel your love in your pulse tonight, like a signal breaking through the quiet light. When your heart beats next to mine, I'll keep your secret safe this time. La la la, your love's alive in the pattern of your beating heart divine. Pressed against cold metal, they scan us day by day, but blood still pumps a rebel in ways they can't survey. I guide them through the gates, past sensors blind to love, while my
own heart just waits for someone's pulse above. Patient 241 displaying illegal patterns. Recommend treatment course, but they can't stop what matters. Like a signal breaking through the quiet. When your heart beats next to mine, I'll keep your secret safe this time. La la la, your love's alive in the pattern of your beating heart, divine. My fingers trace patterns on cold window glass. They're watching the streets down below. But in here I move how I wanna move. No rules can control what they don't know. The cameras track every step outside, but they can't see inside my mind. Where I hold you close, spin you round and round in 3/4 time. Dancing alone in my empty room, but I feel your hands holding mine, breaking the rules with every move. Our rebellion divine. Dancing alone, but I'm dancing with you, and memories they can't erase. Dancing alone, that's what I have to do till I see your face. They scrubbed all the colors from city walls, made everything sterile and clean. But I still remember your red dress spinning the way that you looked at me. They say it's for order, they say it's the law, but fuck what they say we should feel. I'll keep our secret locked in my chest where it's real. Dancing alone in my empty room. Red light warning sign, security breach in sector 9. But they'll never find what's hidden in my mind, what's beating in time, what makes me feel alive. Sometimes I catch others like me, moving to rhythms they shouldn't know. Eyes meeting briefly, then looking away. We all have secrets to stow. Dancing alone in my empty room, but I feel your hands holding mine, breaking the rules with every move. Our rebellion divine. Dancing alone, but I'm dancing with you in memories that can't erase. Dancing alone, that's what I have to do till I see your face. Tonight I'll teach beneath the broken skylight. among dust and decay will learn to move as one. My students gather like moths to candlelight. They risk it all just to feel what can't be done. They hunt for traces of two hearts beating close through empty buildings where passion used to flow. But the dust still dances where we dare to love. Their scanners search for pulses rising high through crumbling walls where music learns to fly. But the dust still dances where we dare to love. Red alert, surveillance drones detected, urgent, everyone disperse now. Location compromised, scatter, scatter, scatter. Remember the steps we practiced in darkness. They hunt for traces of two hearts beating close through empty buildings where passion used to flow. But the dust still dances where we dare to love. The scattered search for pulses rising high through crumbling walls where music learns to fly. But the dust still dances where we dare to love.
Footsteps on the stairs, sirens wailing near. Quick through the back door, dissolve into the night like we never existed.
But we did what we did. There's this girl in my class, eyes bright with defiance. She reminds me of myself before I learned to hide. They hunt for traces of two hearts beating close through empty buildings where passion used to flow. But the dust still dances where it dare to love. Their scanners search for pulses rising high through crumbling walls where music learns to fly. But the dust still dances where we we'll keep dancing, we'll keep laughing, we'll keep teaching what they fear. In marble halls where silence reigns supreme, they've carved away what makes us breathe. Your eyes still find me through the crowd. Those speaking truths no longer allowed. But underneath their watchful gaze, something wild still finds a way. Can you feel it beating? Can you feel it beating? measure pulses, scan our thoughts, prescribe the emptiness we bought. But there's a rhythm they can't trace, a frequency they can't erase. In underground cathedral spaces, we gather close with covered faces, the very thing they tried to kill. Counts harder now against our will. Can you feel it beating? Can you feel it beating? Deep beneath the stony flame, something real cannot be swayed. Can you feel it beating? Can you feel it beating? In marble halls where silence reigns, our pulse remains, our pulse remains. Your wrist against mine at the weekly dance, that red light blinking like it always has. Red to green, red to green, when the system breaks, you lean in closer than they let us take. Red to green, red to green, I see you watching, and me. 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. Your monitor's failing, mine's going black. The cameras can't catch us when we're out of sync. Red to green, red to green, when the system breaks, you lean in closer than they let us take. Red to green, I see you watching. Walk with quiet feet now. Keep your careful heart down. Careful, careful now. People passing by us never catch their bright eyes. Hold my hand but hide it from the watching windows. Can't say what we're feeling, can't show what we're healing. Careful, careful now. Oh, we're the ones who whisper when the world won't listen, dancing in the darkness while the law forbids it. Careful hearts keep beating what they can't be reading. Careful, careful now. Behind closed curtains, behind closed doors, behind closed minds, we want something more. Meet me by the river where the cameras can't see. Tell me that you love me in a language they don't speak. Can't say what we're feeling, can't show what we're healing. Careful, careful now. Oh, we're the ones who whisper when the world won't listen, dancing in the darkness while the law forbids it. Careful hearts keep beating what they can't be reading. Careful, careful now. One day they'll remember what it means to surrender. Something bigger than their fear. But until then, we'll disappear. We're the ones who whisper when the world won't listen, dancing in the darkness while the law forbids it. Careful hearts keep beating what they can't be reading. Careful, careful now. Behind closed curtains, behind closed doors, behind closed minds, we want something more.